Whitmore, Sheriff's Department spokesman. I think what happened. So a quick recap: 2:45 this morning. A gentleman was stopped for allegedly driving under the influence, and he was subsequently arrested. And his passenger was Ms. Aguilera, and she was, which is kind of a unique situation with this law. She was, let's just say, she was not capable of taking care of herself. She was incapacitated. She was uncooperative. She was not belligerent in any way whatsoever. She was just intoxicated. So what we do is that we do indeed arrest the individual on a misdemeanor public intoxication, but we have no desire to prosecute. None whatsoever. It is just for a public welfare, public safety issue. So she was brought here, and then when she was able to navigate and to think on her own and make her own way, she was released at about 7:30 this morning. But I think you all pretty much know the story, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm sorry. She could do whatever she wants. That was not what she intended to do. She just, as she got better, she said, I would just like to leave, so that's what happened.
I mean, at the scene, when the man was arrested, why not have someone come pick her up?
Oh, I don't know. Probably she was maybe not even capable of doing that. I haven't had a chance yet to review the booking packet. I know that you have been waiting, so I just wanted to come out and visit with you for a short period of time. Just so you know, I'll be around. So if you have any other questions, I'll certainly try to address them. If a person is incapacitated, they're not capable of taking care of themselves, a decision made by the deputies on the scene, absolutely. That does happen, and it's routine. It happens in the streets. If you're intoxicated, sitting in a car, and for example, if the person had been driving and had a broken taillight, but they were not drinking, and they pulled them over, but the passenger was intoxicated, there's no big deal, because they can just drive that person home. But because both of them were, we believe, and the driver certainly under the influence, she was just not capable of taking care of herself. Things like phone calls, could she have done this, could she have done that, is all possible. That didn't occur. So what we do for the safety of the individual is that we take them here until such time that they can fend for themselves in a reason.
Do we know where the stop is actually?
The stop
Traffic stop before the time is going to the location.
Yeah, it was in Sunset Park, and what they did is that they witnessed a person who was driving erratically. It was a DUI, they thought. So they pulled the person over and began an investigation there. Is that what you know? Well, it's interesting about the law because technically there is an arrest. What does that mean? It will be on her record. She can have a record of a misdemeanor public intoxication arrest. However, the law specifically allows for no desire to prosecute whatsoever. She wouldn't get a court case. So, if you will, you say detain, arrest, technically it's an arrest, but from the very beginning there was never the intent to prosecute. Okay. I can't address that. I don't know. All I know is that people say things. And as we move along, hours and minutes to get more information, it gets more accurate. And this is like a little finite detail. Did you drive yourself there? What? Drive yourself there? No, somebody really a friend. She was released at 7:30, about 7:30. I don't know the exact time.
Is there any involvement from the district attorney?
No, not whatsoever.
Or anything further at the other level that has to be done?
It is done, it is concluded, the situation is, once again, a public welfare. That's what it is. I'm sorry? Cooperative. No cooperative. For example, if a person is covered in intoxication or has a law that, where they're not cooperative, they get arrested. They get booked and they get charged because of the behavior that is tacked onto the actual public intoxication. Driving under the influence of alcohol, bail is $5,000, not $30,000. It is a $5,000 bail, and the person's in the process of bonding out. She was booked, she was fingerprinted, and she was put in a cell. And then she's monitored. And as she gets better, she begins to fend for herself, her head clears up, and when she passes the sobriety test within the jail, that's why we take them into custody. Check them as well as others. There's a jail cell. I'm sorry, hold on. Yes, all of that was done. I haven't had a chance yet to review this. As I said, I just came out here because I know you had been waiting. So I have to check on all of that. And booking photos, all of that will be handled momentarily. I don't know. It'll be handled. And I don't know. I'm relatively confident that the DUI will be released, that booking photo, because that is a criminal prosecution. Once again, back to the technicality, no desire for criminal prosecution. I don't think we're going to release that booking photo because, and this is my decision, because there was no intent to ever prosecute that individual.
Was she driving erratically or out of control?
I believe there was, and I will get all that information for you.
Were they driving erratically or out of control in any way or dangerous?
The reason why an individual is stopped is because the deputies think that a person is not driving under their full capacity. So that means they're weaving. That means that they're having difficulty to navigate the road. So a person is pulled over. It could be driving very slow. It could be just drifting within the lane. They noticed it. They pulled him over and subsequently arrested him for a DUI. $5,000. No, I don't. Are we good for now? Okay. Yes, I will come back out. I'll be back out at 10 o'clock.
Was she released at 7:30?
About 7:30, yes. I don't know the exact time, but about 7:30.